Okay, stay there. We're really interested in you checking out this next story of ours. It's time to meet New Zealand's answer to Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, Alicia Keys. This next group of women are spoken word poets, and they just won the national title and then beat the Aussies in a Trans-Tasman competition. They'll now be the first Kiwis to head overseas for the World Champs.
Because she was barren, she daydreamed about children, and grasping at Takawai, she composed a lullaby.
This is Ngā Hinepūkōrero, powered by 4 rangatahi Māori armed with just their voices, waiata and reo.
I think it's just the feeling of getting it all out, like verbally, and being able to paint a picture in someone's mind with words. I think that's really cool.
Her mind wanders more than her body ever has.
This isn't nursery rhymes, this is a performance. Poetry that leaps off the page.
I love singing and I love writing poetry.
And she changed from being the property of her father to the property of her husband.
You know, being able to combine those two things and make it really unique with our group, because, you know, you don't really see people sing and do poetry at the same time, but ours is like ultra, kind of, it's just our thing.
We hear her song in the confines of our bedrooms.
I see you looking at me from across the sea.
For Manaya, poetry runs in her blood. She's the great-granddaughter of Hone Tūwhare, one of the country's best-known and most loved poets.
For this is no ordinary son.
When I was younger, I always had poetry around me. I really like the idea of him being proud of me.
He'd have good reason to be. Their stories are brutally honest.
Do you understand what it's like to be told you are sacred because of a gift you didn't ask for?
Raw feelings about their identity, culture, sexuality.
And if the machine is broken, well then so are you.
We all collectively think of a topic and we all kind of just say what we want to talk about and see whatever one resonates with all of us the most.
The top of the list for us is always to have Māori in our poems, because we're all fluent.
She's a pūrerehua.
All of our poems are about opening people's eyes to a new issue or a new problem.
In July, these Year 13 students will take their message from this Papatoetoe open mic to this, the biggest youth poetry festival in the world.
We would watch poets from Brave New Voices all the time, and then now we're going to be
one of those poets
that
made me someone else a lot.
Yeah,
it's like a dream
come true.
It really was.
People around the world have seen certain aspects of Aotearoa, but I think we can show them a different side.
She was losing her grip.
So I want to show them what New Zealand is made of.
Show the world what New Zealand is made of too. They cannot fly to those finals without your help. Our Facebook page has details about their Give a Little fundraiser, and also until 8 o'clock tonight, you don't have long. Every pizza that you order in Auckland from Domino's, those women get $1. So do it now. Even if you're not hungry, put it in the fridge and eat it tomorrow. Now, Akala is still with us. Akala, what do you make of those wonderful wahine?
Really beautiful, man. Really beautiful. I love the way they used different languages, obviously Maori and English, but also the mix of singing and poetry. The main thing I would say to them is enjoy it. You know, if you're lucky enough to fly across the world doing something you love, don't let that moment pass you by getting caught up in whether you win or not, whether you're competing with other people or not. Just really, really savour and enjoy that moment.
It was awesome to watch, though. I was looking at you while you were watching that, not in a weird way, and you had a really nice, warm smile, though, the whole time in different parts watching it.
It's young people reading poetry. I mean, it's literally something... So we also have a company called the Hip Hop Shakespeare Company, which is literally what we do, is go into schools and teach poetry and creative expression. So for me, it's beautiful to see always.
A big influence around the world and here, and that's why he's sold out the Auckland Writers' Festival this weekend. Akala. There are lots of other authors on as well. Douglas Copeland, Tessa Duda, and Wilco's Jeff Tweedy, who's with us on Friday night. So check out the program. For now, though, please thank Akala.
The book is called Native.